two, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2, 1 2. All right, let's go. Absolutely. Okay, cool. We are waiting for everyone to come into the live. I can't see if people are, usually I can tell if people are logged in. He usually has it on the screen on the right.
Next level said saluted to y'all, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Next level, how you doing? Next level, have you done the D-Herbs cleanse before? Have you done it? You know, this is our weekly cleanse conversation. And actually, if you have any question or any health questions that I could possibly help you guys with, you can definitely take the time to ask. And if I don't have the answer, I will get the answer for sure. Hmm. Are we logged in all of them? Let's go. All right. So, like I said before, this is a place where you can come ask any cleansing question that you have on the planet. We will definitely answer those questions for you. Also, any health questions or any particular ailment that you might be dealing with, we might be able to give you a notion on how to solve those particular issues naturally. This is the place where we tell people how to do things naturally, how to solve those issues naturally. So if you guys have any questions, please, please, please ask away. Even if it's not about you, it might be about a family member or a friend or a cousin or anybody. Just let us know, and we will definitely try to give you a great response that can push you guys in the right direction. Okay. Mila, do we have any questions? No.
Oh, next level said, great brother, no sir, but I have tried your other products. I'm about to fast for Ramadan, so I
Okay.
may get the cleanse in March.
Okay. That sounds good. I like that. I like that.
Okay, maybe for the people coming in, how does the full body cleanse work, and what is the regimen that they're gonna have to do?
Okay. So this is how the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse works. It's going to clean out all of your major eliminative channels. That's your gallbladder, your heart, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin. It's going to help you flush out all the impurities in those particular areas of your body. Also, during your cleanse, we want you to eat a certain way. You can't eat the same foods that gave you the notion to cleanse during your cleanse. So you got to change your eating habits. The eating habits that we recommend is a raw food diet. That means you're going to consume fresh fruits, vegetables, raw nuts, and raw seeds throughout your 20-day experience. You can also juice. You can have smoothies. You just got to stay within the guidelines, and you can have as much of those things as your heart desires. Some of the end results of the cleanse are weight loss between 10 to 30 pounds, huge boost in energy, stronger immune system, clearer skin. You'll be able to focus and concentrate a lot better. One thing we will mention, and that's pretty much what the cleanse will do for you. We have an upcoming show coming up called Ted's House. That's where we're going to take three young ladies that have been trying to lose weight and have failed in the past, and we're going to try to push them to the limits and have them lose somewhere between 70 and 100 pounds in the next 60 days. I know it sounds crazy, but to be honest, if you do exactly what we want you to do as far as doing the cleanse and doing the exercise and the workouts that we want you to do, it's definitely something obtainable that you can actually do. We are encouraging everyone who views the show, who follow the show, who wants to lose weight to do it along with them. Next week, we're putting out a product called the TED package, and those are going to be all the tools that you need to complete and finish the show with. So that's enough cleanses in there that's going to help you for the next 60 days. Also, to be some other information, and you get a phone call from me. So therefore, if you have any confusion on the cleanse, I'll be able to walk you through it and make sure that you have a positive experience and lose the same amount of weight that we want them to lose on the show.
Next level is asking, what is your opinion of Shilajit?
I don't. I, Sheila G. Okay, I'm in favor of it. I'm in favor of it. I think it's a great product. Um, we don't necessarily sell it here because I'm always looking for the purest form of it, but it's something that we are looking at to add to one of the products here at D Herbs. So I'm definitely in favor of that particular product. It's a great product.
Super chat from Next Level, and he's asking, are you familiar with the duck flower? Any thoughts on it?
God, I remember that. I can't remember it right now. Maybe look it up real quick because I remember that. I remember I was looking at it. What is it again? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done that particular product. It sounds like it's when they say purging, I guess it might be from both directions, maybe orally and then actually, going to the restroom and things like that. I haven't used that product, so I don't have a personal experience with it. I've heard some good things about it, but I haven't personally used it. But a lot of times when people think you're throwing up, that it's bad for you, it's not always the case. It's not always the case. So I haven't done it, but you know what? I should try it. Maybe the next time we have another live by next Tuesday, I've done it by then and I can talk about it from a personal experience because I try to experience all of these things. So therefore I can give people my personal experience with the product, but I haven't yet done that one just yet.
Nikki said from the duck flower, people who took it became violently ill.
Yeah, I think the word ill. So this is what it comes down to. So when people are sneezing, we take medication to stop people from sneezing. That's not necessarily what you should do. That means your body is trying to remove something from its respiratory system, and that's a positive. Now, you might sneeze a lot, and you might try to take something to stop you from sneezing, but that won't solve the problem. Usually, once that medication tends to wear off, you'll go back to sneezing because whatever needs to be removed needs to be removed. Now, that same scenario can be applied to coughing. Also, if you do the D herbs full body cleanse and your body is heavily polluted, it's very rare that this can happen, but it does happen to a small amount of people, probably less than 1% of the people. You can throw up, and you might throw up, 5 or 6 times. So it is something possible. It rarely happens, but it really depends on the diet history of that particular person. So I don't personally view throwing up as something negative. A lot of times, the people that do go through this throwing up experience, and I don't know about duck flower. So I'm not speaking about that. I'm just speaking about certain things that people think is bad for you, or you might be ill if you go through that. And I don't know duck flower because I haven't personally went through it. I'm just talking about the full body cleanse. So if you are throwing up on the full body cleanse, the people who do throw up, and it's like I said, it's less than 1% of them. What happens is, the one thing that they always tell me is that it was so much mucus coming out of their system. And me personally, I would have the mucus come out rather than stay within my body. So that's just something to keep in mind. The way the society is kind of structured when it comes to health, it's a little backwards in certain scenarios.
Jackson Jones asked, what was the biggest key to Big Jaw's success during the challenge?
Absolutely. The biggest key. So let's explain with weight loss. That's such a great question. 80% of weight loss is what you put into your body. And the things that he was putting into his body is, number one, the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse, and number two, the foods that he was consuming. So he was on a raw food diet. And for those who don't know, Big Jaw lost 162 pounds in, he lost it in 6 months. And I remember it was like it was yesterday. In about less than 3 months, I think less than 3 months, he already lost 100 pounds. It was amazing. The weight that he lost was absolutely amazing, but it had everything to do with his focus. This man did not fail one lie detector test at all. He showed up for all the workouts. He got it all done. So therefore, he received the success. He got all the success he wanted to get out of that program. So it was amazing seeing him on that journey.
EJ Maryland said, I want to be the next I Can Challenge person.
So I can. We're not going to do I can for the next 3 months. So definitely send in your email that you want to do that. And that's info@derbs.com. So that's info at derbs.com. That's D. Oh, do you want to send it to media instead? Okay. So we're going to switch it. Don't send it to info, send it to media. So send it to media@derbs.com, and we'll be able to keep track and keep you in mind when that show comes up. The next show that we plan on doing is Ted's House. It starts March 15th. And actually, we just talked about we're having auditions in Atlanta on the 21st of this month. So this month, 221st of this month, this Saturday, we're having auditions. And also on the 28th of February this month, we're having auditions in Los Angeles, in the Los Angeles area at the D Herbs building. So make sure you're there if you really, really want to be on the show, so you can make up impression amongst the people who are picking, so they can get you on the show.
Okay, maybe for everyone who's in, can I work out during the cleanse?
You can absolutely work out during the cleanse. The one thing I would tell people is, look at Big Jaw, look at Onika, look at Ryan Davis, look at Kim Kimbo. These are the people who did the I Can Challenge. They were working out twice a day. They were working out twice a day during their cleansing process. So therefore, you got a chance to see it in real life, how to get those things done. And everyone was able to work out. So it's definitely something you can do on the cleanse.
EJ Maryland said, how's Big Jaw?
Big Jaw's doing great. I think he gained out of the 130. I think he's still under 300 pounds. And you guys got to kind of remember, when Big Jaw came to us, he was 432 pounds. So I know for sure, for a fact, he's still under 300. And I think he left the house at 270. So I'm not sure where he is currently, but I know for sure he's under 300 because he mentioned that to me a few days ago.
EJ also said, I want Zimzon every workout.
Man, Zimzun is an absolute killer when it comes to workout, and he definitely can push you to the limits. I don't know. Everybody on the show that had him on the show, they weren't always happy to see him, but I think they they appreciated him, especially towards the end of the show when they got a chance to see all that they accomplished within that time period of them being in the house.
Okay, maybe for everyone, how can people control their blood sugar naturally?
Blood sugar. So one way that you can control your blood sugar naturally, cinnamon. Cinnamon will definitely help you with your blood sugar levels. It'll naturally help you lower it. So just getting ground up cinnamon and consuming it, or cinnamon capsules or something along those lines, can help you control your blood sugar naturally. Also, we have a great cleanse for anyone that's having blood sugar issue. It's called the pancreas cleanse. Um, and that will definitely do the trick too.
EJ said, I still watch them every time that I work out. So the I can.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I tell people if you really want to lose the weight, what you can do is this. And that was who? What's his name?
EJ.
EJ. What you can do is this. I'm not sure where your weight loss journey is right now. Start with episode one. Start with episode one. Get yourself a cleanse, and follow it for 26 weeks, because I think there's 26 episodes or something around that. Follow it for 26 weeks, and you will be amazed of what you can accomplish, because I think that's pretty close, if not exact to 6 months, but it's something like that. So if you start, just watch one episode a day, stay on the cleanse, focus on it, and get it done. Oh, actually, it's one episode a week. Watch one episode a week for the next 26 weeks, and go through that whole entire process, and you can lose the weight, the same weight that Onika and Big Ja lost. Big Ja lost 162 pounds. Onika lost 104.5 pounds.
Next level ask, does cleansing help with joint pain?
Of course it does, because cleansing is going to help you get rid of the mucus that exists within those joints. So it's going to definitely help you with mucus issues. Also, we have a great formula. So the two formulas, if I had really, really bad joint issues along with doing the cleanse or proceeding after the cleanse, what I would do is I would do the full body cleanse, and then after that I would do the joint formula, and I would do the alkaline formula, and that will do the trick for anyone with joint issues.
EJ asked, do you have a raw vegan recipe book?
Oh, well, we have it online. So what you do is you go to our website. We don't have per se a book out, but what you can do is you can go to our website. On our website, we have a recipe section. Go to the recipe section. Once you get there, there's one of the categories called Full Body Cleanse Approved. And there, that's where you can find thousands upon thousands of recipes. So take the time to do that, and you'll be able to find a recipe to your liking there.
Okay, maybe how can I protect myself during the cold season?
One way you can protect yourself during the cold season is using our antiviral formula. So, a lot of times when our body is going through this cold weather or cold season in general, we're surrounded around all these different viruses within our area or close, wherever you are, as far as the person that you work with who has a nasty cough. And there is a nasty flu going around right now. So if I was in those kind of situations, I would definitely take the time to consume the antiviral formula, because that can definitely give you the protection that you need and prevent you from getting that particular thing.
EJ Maryland said, how much is the cleanse?
The cleanse is $140, and it will last you 20 days.
Okay, maybe for the women that are dealing with menopause, how can they lose weight?
God, well, the young lady who did if you go to D Herb's YouTube page, let's do that. So go to D Herb's YouTube page and go to Ja and Onika. The young lady Onika is actually going through menopause as she does the cleanse. And within 6 months, she didn't lose as much weight as Big Ja, who lost 162 pounds, but she did lose a significant amount of weight. She lost 104.5 pounds going through menopause. And you already know when you're having menopausal issues, that means your hormones are fluctuating and it makes it extremely difficult for you to lose weight. And she was able to lose 104 plus within that 6 month time frame. So follow her journey. And if you notice what happened on her journey, her weight loss was up some weeks and down some weeks. But what she did was she stayed faithful to the cleanse and just kept going regardless of what that scale said that day. She just kept fighting. And if you do that at the end of those 6 months, you'll have an amazing number that you're proud of.
Okay, for everyone in the live, can you tell them how can I take care of my kidneys?
Best way to take care of your kidneys is, first of all, I'm not sure if you're a drinker, just staying away from alcohol, pharmaceutical drugs. All those particular things can definitely affect your kidneys. And we have a great 10-day kidney cleanse that you can also utilize, that will also has all the beneficial herbal products, and it has smoothie recipes in there. It has everything that possible that you can do naturally to help benefit and help those kidneys perform on a higher level. So the 10-day kidney cleanse, and like I said, staying away from pharmaceutical drugs and also alcohol. That will definitely help you improve that kidney function, and just sugar in general too.
Evolving Lulu said, I'm interested in a parasitic cleanse.
Oh, okay. So we definitely have a great parasite cleanse. So you just got to look for it on our, it's called the Para Worm Cleanse. So find that particular cleanse, and that will definitely do the trick for you. So find that cleanse, and that will definitely help you with parasites and lower that number, or that, that invasion that your body is going through at the moment. It'll definitely begin to eliminate those parasites.
EJ said, I cried when Ryan cried that he could run again. Love what you're doing.
Oh, thank you so much. Hey, man, it was a beautiful, beautiful thing watching Ryan experience that. It was crazy because when the moment happened, we didn't really know it was happening, and he was off to the side when he was just going through what he was going through. But we did capture a little bit of it, and I was so happy that he was willing to share that experience with everyone watching, because it just goes to show you sometimes people you think are okay, they're suffering inside, and it's okay to showcase that, and showcase the fact that you're proud of yourself and the things that you're accomplishing. So that was exciting to watch.
Evolving Lulu said, what do you have for high inflammation? My blood work shows high markers.
Oh, do the D herbs full body cleanse. Inflammation definitely begin to rid itself within your body. So do that full body cleanse. Full body D herbs full body cleanse will definitely help you with inflammation for sure.
For everyone in the live, if you can tell them what is the best way to cleanse their liver.
So we have a great 10-day 10-day cleanse for your liver. It has all the great formulas. It has other things that you can do as far as different poses that you can help do to help you detox your liver. Also, there's a smoothie recipe in there to help you detox your liver. It's a collection of different formulas and herbs that will benefit you for the next 10 days to help you improve your liver function. So definitely check that out.
Evolving Lulu said, thank you for the high inflammation question.
No problem. Oh, okay, no problem. Hey, you guys, look, this is a great opportunity for you to get involved. Ask your question. Ask the question. There are no stupid questions here. I'm happy to answer any and all questions, whatever And regardless of what it is, I will give you my honest perspective on it. You know, I've owned D-Herbs for the last 20 years. I've seen a lot. I've heard a lot. I've seen the most amazing situations that I just absolutely couldn't believe by just people changing their diet, cleansing, and just raising their level of health, getting their body to a positive situation. You'll be surprised on what you can do with you and your body and the things that you can correct within a small amount of time. So there are no stupid questions. Please ask away.
Evolving Lulu asked, how long is the full body cleanse?
The full body cleanse is 20 days. So it's for 20 days. 20 days can absolutely 100% change your life.
EJ said, I'm on Wegovy, lost 125 pounds in 6 months. I'm 350 and want to lose 60 more. And from that, Evolving Lulu asked EJ, what is Wegovy for?
Wegovy? Yeah, Wegovy. So that's one of the pharmaceutical medicine that helps you lose weight. My issue with that is, first of all, I'm glad you're losing weight. My problem with it is that I hope you learn something about you and your body. And this is not any that's my problem with just taking medicine to lose weight. And also I want you to take the time to do the research about Wegovy and what it does. A lot of these different medications that are out there, what they're doing is that they're eliminating your muscle tone. Muscle weighs more than fat, so therefore you've seen the scale move because it's eating all of your muscle. And I'm sure you heard of this term Ozempic face. That what they're saying is their face drops, their body drops. And the reason why it's dropping is because their muscle tone within their body is being eliminated. So be careful. Be careful when you do these things. And understand that once you stop taking it, unfortunately, the weight is supposed to come back twice as fast. That's why it's so important for you to learn certain things like changing your diet. That's number one. Changing your diet and being able to maintain that loss. Also, learning how to work out for you and your diet to help you maintain that loss. You have to learn these particular things because those are the real answers for you and your body. Oh, why is it for me? I guess so. Oh, okay. Oh, to drink? Okay, cool. I don't understand. I was just going at it. So that's my issue with taking medication. Most people just take the medication and don't take the time to learn from their body. But I'm happy that you're having a good experience because, to be honest, they have over 10,000 lawsuits, and not everyone's having a great experience taking it. They're having a really, really rough time. So if you're having a good experience and it's working for you, I'm happy for you. But take the time to learn something about your body. Don't avoid the gym. Do the gym also. Still work on your diet. I know they ask you to work on your diet during that process, but keep going. Keep going. There's so much more out there that you need to learn about you and your body so you can maintain that loss opposed to stopping and then gaining it back.
Evolving Lulu asked, what herbs would you recommend for someone who was once a long time smoker?
Okay, so I don't know the herbs right off the bat just because we have over 400 products, to be honest, but we do have a formula called no smoking. I think it's called no smoking. I think so. Can we look to make sure? Just so I make sure. So I think it's a no smoking formula, and that formula has all the all the herbs that you need to help kind of push you away from that nicotine, your body desiring that nicotine. So it'll help you. What's the name of it? Smokeless formula. So try the smokeless formula by D Herbs, and that will definitely help you. And then what you can also do is turn to the back of that bottle or look on the website and look up those individual herbs for yourself and see how it's going to affect your body for the future. I always tell people to do that, regardless of who talking, whether it's me or anybody else. You should always do your own personal research on the different formulas, so you're okay with what you're putting into your body. And that's what that goes back to that whole Wegovy conversation. Go do your research. Go see what's going on. Go check out the lawsuits. Go look at the side effects for that particular medication. You'll be surprised.
From the Wegovy conversation, EJ said it helped my blood pressure and I'm no longer a pre-diabetes, but I do want to get it off to try your way.
Yeah, listen, I understand that sometimes we're so desperate. We are so desperate to get this weight off, and I get it. We're willing to do anything to get it off. But I'm telling you, the best way, and I'm not trying to be just trying to get you to do the cleanse. That is not the case. Cause don't do our cleanse. Try another cleanse. The best way is to do it naturally because of all the information you're going to gather throughout that process about you and your body. Cause that's what's going to keep the weight off. Because remember, you got to remember a lot of these medications we're taking have different side effects. Side effects is the way I look at side effects is not that whether or not it's going to happen, eventually is going to happen. Whether it's not happening now, it may be happening tomorrow, it may be 10 years from now, it might be 5 years from now. And you got to remember when you're taking medication, those things adversely affect your liver and also your kidneys. So you want to make sure you keep those things healthy and strong. That's why going about things naturally, you get so much more from that.
G Croc asked, what would you recommend for stage 3 kidney disease? Will the cleanse or detox make it harder on the kidneys, or do you think dialysis is the better option?
God, the thing about dialysis is this. So dialysis, they say, and you guys can look this up. It says it reduces your life 50%. So if you can avoid dialysis, you would always want to do that. Now, definitely, I would take the time if I was, if they were started to recommend dialysis for me, the first thing I would do is I would do the D Herbs full body cleanse. I would also do the 10-day kidney cleanse. Another way that I see people doing things, and I just had a friend do it. I seen them doing stem cells to help rejuvenate those kidneys, and I'm in favor of all those things. So cleansing, trying to get there. I'm also in favor of stem cells. Just make sure you're getting it from, a reliable source. My friend actually went to Indonesia to go through it. She did all her research. She talked to the doctor. She did all this stuff. And to be honest, I watched her recover and it was absolutely amazing. And the one thing that she did was she did do our cleanse during that process and she did change her diet during that process and she did stem cells. So she did everything within her reach to try to get those kidneys to behave properly and get them back on track. And they are currently. So those are the things I'm in favor for anybody that's going through kidney disease.
Evolving Lulu said, I'm taking Mullein drops, but not consistently.
Can you look that one up? Because I'm not sure. Here, look it up because I'm not sure. The way you guys are saying it, I'm not sure. Just kind of tell me what it is and what it does. So it's an extract. Okay, mullein leaf. Mullein leaf. Mullein. It's mullein, right? Okay, because that's what you would use for. So if you guys are saying mullein, sorry about that, you guys. Sometimes the pronunciation of some of these words are foreign, and it's just difficult to pronounce. But I think it's mullein. So if for that particular thing, this is the one thing I would always look out for extracts. How are they extracting the power from those herbs? So it's usually two ways. One way they use alcohol. So if you see alcohol on the back of your extract, I'm not in favor of that. Sometimes what other companies do, they use glycerin and they let it sit in the sun for maybe 24 hours to a day to a week, whatever their process is, I'm in favor of that way. 'Cause that's more of a natural way of getting the power from those herbs and then asserting it or putting it into an extract. But I'm not in favor of the alcohol way because now you took a great product and now you damaged it with the alcohol. So keep that in mind when you're looking at extracts. But if your extract that you're using doesn't have alcohol in it, then yeah, that's a great one for your respiratory system. I'm in favor of that. And we have a great respiratory formula here at D Herbs. So you can, I think it's actually just called respiratory formula. So that's a great one. And we have a respiratory cleanse. So take a peek at that one too.
Carolina asked, what do you think about building muscle mass to help lose weight more efficiently?
I'm in favor of that because that's gonna also so doing muscle mass. I like that. I'm in favor of that, of working out in that way. I hear a lot of great things that way. But like I said, when it comes to weight loss, you got to understand this. 20% of your weight loss is related to you going to the gym. 80%, 80%, 80% is what you put into your body. So a lot of times we're spending our time not really wisely if we're not eating well. So if we're not eating well and do everything that we need to do as far as our diet, we're not going to really see the results like that. So therefore, keep in mind, even though you may have a great workout plan, you might not be seeing the results that you need to see because of the fact that you're going about this the wrong way. Make sure that you have a plan as far as what you're going to consume that's also going to help you keep the weight off and get your weight to where you want it to be.
Big Kane said, hey AD, watching your ICANN TV series makes me motivated. However, I'm from Louisiana and there's no places where I can get raw food and your full body cleanse.
So you can definitely get our raw foods. I mean, you can definitely get our full body cleanse in Louisiana. All you would have to do is order it. So you go to DHERBS, dherbs.com, and you can order it from there. Now, as far as Louisiana, because I've been there, they're not big on raw foods. You might be able to find a place if you really do some real searching, because there's more and more I travel, I see different raw food restaurants popping up. So it may not be there now, it may be there soon or whatever. But what you can always do is go to our recipe section within our website and go there. And when you go to the recipe section on dherbs.com, that's DHERBS.com, when you go there, you click recipes and there's a section called Full Body Cleanse Approved. And that's where you can see thousands upon thousands of recipes that you can pick from and do to consume raw foods. Now you're probably going to say, AD, there's thousands of recipes. How do I pick the one that's good for me? I'll always tell people this: find the one that has the ingredients that you like the most. And usually that particular recipe is going to be something to your liking because you like all the ingredients and those things that are in it.
Damon Turner said, is it okay to work out while you're on the D Herbs plan?
Absolutely. If you look at the ICANN program on DHERBS, if you go to DHerb's YouTube page, you'll see the people that did the cleanse. It's called the ICANN Challenge, who did the cleanse, and they worked out twice a day, every day. Twice a day, every day to lose that weight. So it is something that you can absolutely 100% do.
Vixen V Glamatory said, what would you recommend a person to start first if they're wanting a full body cleanse?
If you wanted, okay, so what wanted to do first? So kind of, what do they want to cleanse? I'm kind of confused by the question, just a little bit.
I'm confused too. If they want to do the full body cleanse, what would you recommend a person to do first?
Okay, I'll say take the plunge. Number one, let's say the cleanse. If you felt like the cleanse is such a big commitment, it's 20 days. We do have a 10-day cleanse. Do the 10-day. The 10-day is really 10-day is 7 days plus a weekend. You should be able to get that done. If you can get through that, you should be able to get that done. Try the 10-day cleanse. But let me tell you this. Most of the people that do the 10-day cleanse wish they did the full body cleanse after they're doing it. So I would just say, hey, try the 10-day cleanse. It's a smaller commitment. If you have a great experience and you can really, really see the potential of the real full body cleanse, then go for the full body cleanse next.
Evolving Lulu said the mullein is suggested for lungs recovery for smokers.
Okay. I believe that. Yeah. That's the mullein leaf. Yeah, that's all. If you go look at the D herbs formula for the respiratory formula and the respiratory cleanse, you're gonna find that herbal ingredient within all of our stuff. It's definitely gonna be there. But yeah, absolutely. And just so you know, if you take 3 years off of smoking, allegedly it takes 3 years of no smoking whatsoever for so your lungs can return back to a normal state like you've never smoked in your life. So that's one. So it takes about 3 years.
Tiffany Bluford Hopper said, is there a suggested waiting period after finishing a 10-day cleanse before starting another?
No, there isn't. I know a lot of times you hear things about cleansing. You can't do them back to back. Yeah, because they're doing weird things within those cleanses. We don't do anything weird. So therefore, if you're drinking some weird concoction or they're saying that you can't eat, those are the things that I would consider weird. Stay away from those kinds of cleanses. What you'll notice is on the D Herbs full body cleanse is that you can eat as many fresh fruits and vegetables, raw nuts and raw seeds as your heart desires. There's no limitation on the amount of food that you can eat on the cleanse. It's just a certain limit on what you can eat, but not a limit on the amount that you can eat. If that makes any sense for you.
From the Wegovy conversation, EJ said, you're telling the truth. I believe it happened already.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm not sure if EJ is talking about the side effects or if he stopped taking it, the weight start coming on. But like I said, when you plan to take the medical route, you just got to understand the side effects that you're exposing your body to, and also like I said before, you got to learn something, man. You got to be able and probably the biggest thing that you will learn on the D Herbs full body cleanse is the word no. Learn how to use that word. Hey, do you want some cake? No. Just having, do you want some pie? No. Are you full? Yes. You know what I mean? Eating, just learning how to use your voice and prevent yourself from falling in a situation by just eating in moderation and things like that. You got to learn how to say no. And you got to learn how to say no to certain things and say yes to your body and yes to life. And yes, I'm going to the gym today. All these things apply. You got to learn your lessons. If you don't learn your lessons and you're just taking a shot or a capsule or anything like that, that's not going to help you, because what if they take that particular capsule or that shot off the market because it has so many adverse effects on people? Then all of a sudden, you're going to gain all the weight back. You're not going to know how to maintain your weight loss. But if you just do it naturally, that's never going to go away. You're going to be able to do that forever.
Carolina said, I used to watch the I Can Challenge to help add my motivation to work out when I found myself making excuses.
Absolutely. Great. And when you watch Ted's House starts March 15th, you're going to get that same motivation. Ted's House is going to be really, really unique because they're finding we're finding certain women who've been trying to lose weight forever. A lot of them range between 300 and 600 pounds. And we're going to take them through a 60-day period where we're going to try to help them lose between 70 to 100 pounds, which is going to definitely change their life within that small amount of time. So that's going to be great motivation to watch those women go through that experience and be able to, achieve something that they've been chasing for a very long time.
Evolving Lou said, I read years ago that to do a full body cleanse, you must first do a liver cleanse because the liver is the largest internal organ, which everything we ingest is filtered through. If we don't cleanse the liver first, a full body cleanse won't be as effective.
I think there's some truth to that. The thing about it is that when you do the D Herbs full body cleanse, there's a part of the cleanse that does focus on your liver. So it's already there. So as you're cleansing out your other eliminative channels, that's your gallbladder, your heart, uh, your liver, your colon, your spleen, your lungs, your kidneys, your adrenal glands, your blood, and your skin, as you're cleaning all those aspects of it, you're also cleansing your liver. So I think there is some truth to that. Okay. Hey, you guys, don't forget, this is a great opportunity for you to ask any and all questions. Like I said before, there are no dumb or stupid questions. This is why we do this every single week so people can learn and get more information. So, therefore, they can get on a healthier path. So, we're trying to help extend people's lives here. They say more than 70% of the population of the United States is is overweight. They say about 35 to 34% of us have high blood pressure, and it's another 30 something percent of us have diabetes. And all these things are absolutely 100% preventable, and it has everything to do with the foods that we're consuming on a daily basis, why we're being affected.
Fearless Black said, what helps for heart failure?
So we have a great 10-day heart cleanse. Definitely check that out. Also look at the individual herbs within that 10-day heart cleanse, and definitely all those herbs in there and the eating regimen that's involved with that particular cleanse. All of those things are there to rejuvenate and motivate your heart to perform on a higher level. So that's what I would do. Just look to that. Also, we have hundreds, thousands of articles on our website. You can literally go to D Herbs and type in the word heart, and you'll be able to find articles on your heart that can help you improve upon your heart, point out different herbal formulas and different herbs within herbs themselves that can actually help you benefit and help your heart get to a place that it's going to be stronger and more motivated, and you know along those lines. But yeah, 10-day heart cleanse.
Fearless Black said, thank you. I will go check it out now.
Absolutely. Definitely. Take the time to look at it. And like I said before, fearless who? Fearless Black. Look at the individual herbs. That's how you can do it. Look at those individual herbs, do your own individual research, and see if that's something that you're ready to put into your body. Trust me, I've seen that thing do miracles for people. But I want you to have all the information, because when you know something's going to work because you've done the research, you just feel that much stronger about that particular product, and you just go into it with the right frame of mind.
Carolina asked, how did you get started in the health medical industry?
I got started actually by chance. I was a business person, um, and actually, well, it's a longer story. Let me see. Okay, I'll tell that one. Basically, what happened was is that when I came back, I used to play basketball in Australia, and I played it professionally in Australia. And when I came back home, I decided I wasn't gonna go back, and I was gonna kind of start my business career and life here in America. And now I wasn't playing. I had never been overweight or gained a pound ever in my life. And all of a sudden I started to get bigger, and I was confused on what to do and how to do it, and what should I do next, because I had never been faced with that. But now I'm not playing basketball. I'm kind of sitting on my butt a little bit more, and I'm not really working out because I'm trying to figure out my. So that kind of happened to me. And then what happened was someone introduced me to cleansing. And then I have this crazy, ridiculous, addictive personality. So I did one cleanse, had a great experience, and then I would try a different cleanse, and I would try a different cleanse, and another cleanse, and another cleanse. And I noticed they were all kind of different. So I took the time, I put together an herbal team, and I said, I'm gonna make the ultimate cleanse. And 20 years ago, I came up with the D Herbs Full Body Cleanse. It took me about a year working with different herbalists to put that in place. And after we put it in place, we pretty much took over the market. We got the best results out of people. And that's why we have the number one selling cleanse online currently.
Fearless Black from the heart filler conversation said, "Yeah, they got me on so many medications."
Oh, for his heart issue? Yeah. And this is what I always tell people. Please, what is Fearless Black? Go take the time to read on the side effects of those particular medications. Please. Because a lot of times they have you taking one medication that affects your body in a different way over here. And now you're taking another medication to help solve the issue that the other medication is doing. It's this vicious circle they kind of have us in. And we got to understand sometimes you're taking a medication that's going to vastly affect your kidneys or your liver or things like that. And then when those things get into trouble, now you're in really, really in trouble. Now you're faced with dialysis or God forbid your liver starts to be excuse me, your liver starts to be affected, and now you're really, really in trouble. So be careful.
G Croc asked, "Have you made a decision on bringing back the sickle cell formula, or is there a way
God,
to special order?"
God, the reason why we had canceled that, we just didn't have a lot of people taking it. Um, God, God, I hate to see people that's not getting the help they need. Um, give me a couple weeks on that. Let me see if I can get it back up there. I might have a few in the back that we haven't sold. Let me go look at that. If I do, um, I'll put it back online and I'll let you guys know next week or the following week after that what you can do to help you with sickle cell for sure.
G Croc asked a second question. Do you have a mental health formula for people who may be dealing with bipolar or deep depression?
Um, we don't have anything for that. We don't have anything for that. No, not yet. Not currently. I think, yeah, not currently. I think we you God, I know we used to. We have so many products here. But I think we actually weren't selling enough of that product too, so we took it off the website. But as of right now, I don't think we have anything for people that's going through deep depression right now. No.
Fearless Black asked, "Can I do the cleanse while on the medication, the heart medications?"
I would always tell people pick your poison. Either, you're either a Laker fan or a Celtics fan. And what I mean by that is if you're going to take the medication route, it's hard for you to do herbs that are going to clean your system and get your system right when you're taking medication because what's going to happen is the herbs that you're using for detoxing and cleaning your system also going to be the herbs. I mean, also going to go after the medication that you're putting into your system. So I kind of think that it's always best if you pick a team. If you're going to go about it naturally, go about it naturally. Therefore, you're committing to a certain diet. You're doing everything possible. And also, sometimes herbal formulas and medication can counteract each other. When you're not taking that, it eliminates that from ever happening, and you're just in a better place. So you gotta pick a side.
Evolving Lulu asks, "What do you suggest for hair loss in women?"
Hair loss in women, usually that's a hormonal situation. I would always do the female hormonal formula. And also, I would try to improve those follicles and things like that as much as I can. So, I would also do the hair, skin, and nail and the female hormonal formula. And it's always usually if women are losing their hair, that means sometimes they're going through menopause. So I don't know your age, but if you are going through that particular thing, it will definitely help you in that way.
Carolina asks, "How do you feel about daily multivitamins like one a day?"
So I don't think vitamins. Um, I'm not really in favor of vitamins. A lot of times, vitamins they don't have what you necessarily need in there. I would have to see the herbal formula. I mean, the formula itself, and to see if they're really putting good stuff in it. So I don't know because I don't know herbal one a day. If it's a typical brand, most likely it's probably not doing the trick. But what you can do is you could always do this yourself. You can look at every single ingredient and go do the research, and you can figure out, am I taking something that's worthless? All you got to do is look at every single ingredient. And a lot of times, if you can't spell or pronounce these ingredients, then you already know it's something in there that's probably not great for you and your body. But just do the research. The research will tell you everything.
Journey asked, is there a cleanse to eliminate heavy metals or parasites?
For parasites, do the parasite cleanse from dherbs.com. That's the one I'm always going to recommend because I know what that one's going to do. And then for heavy metals, do the dherbs full body cleanse, and that's going to help you eliminate the metals. So that's all you have to do for both of those things. And if you were to do them back to back at the end of those 40 days, because each one of those cleanses are 20 days, you'll feel amazing. Life changing experience. So we've been doing it for an hour now, right? 5 more minutes. Okay, cool. 5 more minutes, you guys. Please try to get those questions in so I can answer them. And like I said, we will be here next week.
Evolving Lulu asked, what causes metal toxicity?
Sometimes the things that we're consuming. You got to remember, you always hear about tuna having heavy metals in it and things like that. So it's the things that we're eating. You know what I mean? It's the things that we're consuming.
Becca Town said, mental health products is important so many people are on street drugs. Copper
Yeah.
color people need minerals and herbs. Is that true?
I think definitely. I think there's so many things that's what's going on with mental health. Some people are having a tough time. People are having a tough time. Sometimes it's through your life experiences. Sometimes people have a chemical imbalance. So you got to kind of find certain things that can help you improve that. Unfortunately, D Herbs doesn't really focus on mental health per se. It focuses on other issues, other issues that we're having. But yeah, for sure.
Big Kane said, hey AD, do you stay in touch with those who were on the I Can challenge?
Absolutely. I talk to every single one of them. Every single person. Ryan, Kim Kimbo, Big Ja, and Onika. I ask them all the time how they're doing. That's it. All right. Hey, it's been a pleasure answering all you guys' questions. I will be here next week, Tuesday. So just remember, if you have a question and you weren't able to answer it today, save that question, write in, and hopefully next week we'll be able to allow people to call in for and I might be able to interact with them a little bit better because sometimes you might pose a question, but I don't know all the circumstances to really, really give you a definitive answer. So you guys have a great day, and we are out.